The Godfather 2 Summary. The Godfather 2 shuttles back and forth constantly from past and present, contrasting the life of Vito Corleone in the early 20th century, from his humble beginnings through his ascent into power, with that of his son Michael Corleone in the second half of the 20th century, whose influence is declining. The film begins with a flashback to 1901, where the grisly massacre of the Andolini family in Corleone, Sicily is well underway. A 9-year-old Vito Andolini is spared from the bloody vendetta against his family enacted by local mafia head Don Ciccio by the quick actions of loyal Andolini clan retainers. Fast forward to 1958, current Corleone clan Don Michael Corleone is celebrating his son's first communion party at Lake Tahoe. In the evening, an assassination attempt is carried out in the Corleone compound with Michael as the intended target. Michael is able to escape the attempt on his life, and to get to the bottom of the assassination he flies off to Nevada to gather his forces and to do some intelligence work. The scene changes quickly and a flashback is shown once again, this time to a grown Vito Corleone, living in New York in 1917 with his wife Carmela and a very young Santino. A stoic Vito Corleone has just lost his job due to patronage politics of local extortionist Don Fabrizio Fanucci, and in a strange twist of fate, he happened to witness a burglary being perpetrated by his would-be enforcer, Peter Clemenza, who asks that he remain quiet about the crime. Again, the scene jumps forward once more to the present, where Michael guesses that Roth is the mastermind of the murder attempt. Rather than confront him, Michael continues with his ventures with Roth, pretending that he doesn't suspect a thing. As part of his plan, he sends Pentangeli to make peace with the Rosado clan in order to preserve the semblance of ignorance. Michael continues to feign ignorance and goes on with business as usual. The Corleone group and their partners, including Hyman Roth and Michael, fly to Havana, Cuba to discuss the direction of their business forecasts under the accommodating administration of Fulgencio Batista. Come New Year's Eve, Michael moves to have Roth and Johnny Ola, Roth's second-in-command, eliminated. The Corleone group ends their business dealings in Cuba because of Batista's resignation due to pressure exerted by the rebels and the increasing instability of the political scene. Michael, Roth, and Frito all capitalize on the confusion to make their escape, individually, to the US. Once more the scene shifts to a flashback, again focusing on Vito Corleone, this time a little older with 2 more children in tow, Frito and Michael. The film jumps forward again to a courtroom scene where a Senate committee is investigating the Corleone family for alleged involvements in organized crime. Pentangeli believes that Michael has betrayed him, because of the unsuccessful assassination attempt on his life. He agrees to testify against Michael in exchange for being placed under the witness protection program. Meanwhile, Frito returns to Nevada, seeking a private audience with Michael in an attempt to clear his name and spare his life. He explains that he was indignant at being bypassed by Michael for leadership of the clan, and thus agreed to assist Roth in organizing a coup, unaware that this involved a plot to kill his brother. Trying to protect himself from the investigation, Michael resorts to another method to shake Pentangeli, who is now virtually untouchable because of the federal witness protection program. He has his men bring Pentangeli's brother to the court proceedings, and it is clear that although Pentangeli himself is safe, Michael would ensure that his entire clan would be wiped out if he doesn't recant. A now livid Michael Corleone then banishes Kay and takes sole custody of their children. The scene then cuts back to another flashback. Here we see Vito Corleone visiting Sicily, the first time since his harried departure many years ago. He visits the compound of Don Ciccio with his business partner Tomasino under the pretense of paying their respects to him to seek his blessing to set up their olive oil import-export business. Vito is there, however, to exact vengeance on the old Don for wiping out his clan. Jump forward in time to the Corleone family at a funeral. Carmela Corleone, the clan matriarch, has died. Word gets out that Frito has been eliminated, and the Corleone coup plotters scramble to escape, Roth is denied entry to Israel and must return to the US. He is eventually shot by Corleone enforcer, Rocco Lampone, who is in turn shot by federal agents shortly afterwards. Pentangeli is visited by Tom Hogan, the Corleone clan consigliere, in the witness protection safe house. The film ends with the last jump forward to a much older Michael Corleone, this time sitting alone by the artificial lake at the Corleone compound.